Welcome back guys, Slowback in here. So in today's video I want to talk about the toxicity that is starting to emerge in the Overwatch community, and especially in competitive play. It's always kind of been there in little bits, but it seems to, definitely since the release of competitive play, gotten a heck of a lot worse. I'm trying to make this video without coming across as a ranting old man, because I'm going to start with back in my day when we used to play Team Fortress Classic on a competitive level. Although not to a professional competitive level, just on a competitive level, the type of comments that we see in chat and directed at other players in Overwatch today would not have been accepted within that community. Basically, if anybody had said anything that we see now, they would have been removed from whatever clan they were in, and effectively their competitive days were over under that nickname. They would have had to restart under a new nickname, start a clan of their own. A couple of people did, although if you're a well-known clan leader that's known for abusing other members of the community, trying to set up a match with other clans in that community is very hard, if not impossible. Now, unfortunately, that's not the world we live in nowadays. A lot of things have moved on, and obviously we don't have clan v clan battles in general like we did back 10, 15 years ago, I guess it was now. And I think just the general attitude has completely changed. Now, why I'm kind of talking about this from what I've seen so far, I don't want to go into any specifics, but in the group of guys that I play with, a couple of them always start off every single match with good luck, have fun, right? So that's a pretty generic term nowadays, you know. I guess it kind of started maybe in the StarCraft 2 days, I'm not really too sure. But 75+% of the time, the response from the other team is, if you get effed, you're effing useless, all this type of thing, you know. Why? Why is there even a response from the opposite side? Like, why does that even exist? All we're doing is saying, you know, enjoy your game, you know, have fun. Oh, it's competitive, you can't have fun. No, that's just a load of rubbish. Of course you can have fun in a competitive setting. People enjoy a competitive setting, that's why we're playing competitive mode, right? You don't need to abuse the other team to enjoy yourself. And I realise a lot of this is kind of like rolling over from League of Legends, and a lot of the comments and stuff, especially that I'm seeing on Reddit, is we're trying to steer the community away from being that type of community. And that's like from the opposite team, even from your own team. You know, we're getting the tank, do your job, tank properly, healer, do your job, heal properly, DPS, do your job, DPS properly. And it's like, hang on. Everybody that's in this match is on exactly the same ranking level, right? So everybody effectively is on the same basic skill level. Do you not think that the people within your team are trying? You know, do you not kind of think that? Now, I don't particularly play one role or the other. I don't particularly play a tank or a support or a DPS. I kind of play all three, depending on what we need. But I judging by people's profiles, a lot of people are playing DPS, and it's like, okay, well, do you not think that maybe the reason that some of the people aren't healing properly, or some of the reason that the people aren't tanking properly, as you put it, is because you're not actually doing enough DPS to allow the tank to stand there and tank? And I know that sounds a bit silly because they kind of need each other to work, but I think a lot of people don't kind of understand that. It happened last night in a game where one of our team that was playing a DPS said to our Reinhardt, can you please learn to tank? I can't do any damage because you're not tanking properly. I was playing Roadhog at the time, and I was leading in damage by, well, I don't know, by a lot, but it looked like a lot. I was doing a lot of the damage, and I'm like, well, yes, a Reinhardt can stand there with his shield up for quite a long time, but if you're not actually killing the other team before the Reinhardt's shield is down, what's the Reinhardt supposed to do? You know, he can only do so much. You know, everybody needs to do their part of the game, and people need to stop blaming other people for the team failing and kind of just come to grips with the fact that maybe the other team is just better than you. It doesn't mean they're better than you as a person. They're just better than you at Overwatch, and that's not a bad thing. So, you know, I mean, how do we fix this? Well, we can't, I don't think, unfortunately. Like, what do? You can't tell them off in the game, right? Because that's basically why half of them are doing it, because they want to get a response. The only thing you can do is put them on ignore, block them, I guess, and then you're not going to be grouped with them again. One day they may find out there's nobody left to play with. I don't know. That's never going to work, right? That's never going to work. But we need to do something. Apart from creating your own six-man team, which is the only team you ever play with, and then you've still got the issues from the other side. What can we do? What can we do as a community to stop this basically filth that is infesting our servers? Like, what can we do, guys? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.